Introducing custom test data for REST API scanning and HawkScan, which was released in version 2.8.0. This new feature allows you to use your own values or improved generated values for parameters in the OpenAPI or Swagger definition. To show this new feature off, a little bit of new configuration is needed in the StackHawk.yaml. Here we have the faker enabled, set to true. This defaults to false, but when set to true, it enables the faker library to help us generate smarter values when formats are provided. Include all methods is set to false and is defaulted to false. When set to false, all HTTP methods are included in variable injection except for the delete methods in order to try to protect your data and not delete it by accident. To include all the methods, simply set this to true. And finally, most importantly, there's the custom variables. The custom variables is a list of objects where each object, the field, corresponds to the name of the parameter, and the values is a list of strings, which are potential values the scanner will use to inject into those REST requests. For example, the first one is book title. So anytime we come across book title in our OpenAPI definition and generate a request in the scanner, we should use one of these three values: Moby Dick, To Kill a Mockingbird, or 1984. Similarly, when we come across just the parameter book, we should use custom book title 1, 2, or 3. Looking over at those corresponding values, we have a post to books v1 here that creates a new book in our API. In the schema for the request body, there's a book title. So anytime that this request is come across in our definition and the scanner generates a request for it, book title should be one of these three values. Same thing, when something with book, we have a get v1 book here. When we come across this, we should use one of custom book title 1, 2, or 3 on this get request. In order to leverage the faker library and generate smarter values when a custom variable is not provided, we can simply look at the format field that belongs on the OpenAPI definition. For example, the secret here has a format set to phone while the type is string. So when coming across and generating a request for this, we will actually generate a phone number using the faker library instead of arbitrary string that doesn't really relate to a phone number. Another way to use the faker library if you don't have access to the definition or don't want to go changing it per se is by injecting it like a custom variable similar to the other fields. By using the $faker prefix along with the format that we wish to change, we can inject a generated value into the scan. So for example, for the email field, we can see on our definition that the format is not provided here. But since we included it like a custom variable, when we come across email, we'll see the prefix and we'll generate an actual email for that. Let's see what one of these scans looks like. So looking at the V1 post for books we had here, we can see that our book title chose 1984 out of our list. And also the secret, which we set to the format of phone, actually generated a phone number here. We can look at the delete and see that nothing was done on this method since we don't have our include all method set to true. Another thing we can look at here is the V1 users register endpoint. With this, we also injected our faker prefix to format email. And so the email actually came out looking like an email. This is a big improvement on the way HawkScan used to generate values for parameters. And with the release of this new feature, you should be able to exercise more of your application's logic and increase the potential of finding more vulnerabilities. Thank you for watching.